Hey, everybody. And I hang on a second here because, the other screen always comes on and then it's two of me talking. I see you there, Swamp. How you doing, Glenn and Elizabeth? And that is not. There we go. Okay. How are you? We'll wait a little bit for others to come in because, they get notifications and then there you are. What's going on, Ethel? Glenn's here first, and Elizabeth's here second, and my steady rock, Ethel. How you doing? Thanks, Elizabeth. It's amazing what you can do with filters. I'm just kidding. Oh, how's everybody doing today? It was hot as heck. Mike, Shady's back. Dang it, I forgot my glasses. You can't get rid of me forever, Mike. You know how that goes, right? Summer's over. School's started back up. So now you have to deal with me. That's how it's at. How you been doing, Mike? Good, I hope. Are you in Florida or are you back up north? Kathy, how are you? It's so nice to see everybody. I've really missed everybody. I can tell you that. It's been a long summer. It's been a long year. I'm feeling much better. And so I've had time to make some notes and write some stuff down to talk about. And so let's get back to it. Up north, doing good. Good. Perfect. Not with all the crazy people down in Florida. I have one hair right here that's driving me nuts. Should I pull it out? It'll come back gray, they say. Anyway, so what I thought we would talk about today, since Christmas is not that far away. I mean, Christmas is really never far away if you're a true Christmas hoarder kind of person. Hoarder's a bad word. If you are a lover of anything vintage Christmas, it can always be here. So, you taking the child?
I am.
All right. I'll see you guys later. I love ya. Anyway, so we should be listing Christmas whenever we get it, right? Whenever we get Christmas sells all year long. I sell Christmas. I ship Christmas every day. I shipped Christmas today, as a matter of fact. I shipped Christmas yesterday. I'll probably be shipping Christmas for the rest of my Christmas life because I love to buy it and I love to sell it. And I'm very, very, very picky about what I keep for myself. Believe it or not. Because I don't want to store totes and totes and totes of Christmas, and I don't want to have to spend 12 days decorating for Christmas and that much more taking it down. But there are people that love Christmas and they decorate and they have a Christmas tree up year round. They may have 5 or 6. They may have one in every room. They may have one in the bathroom. But today what we're going to talk about is handmade, handcrafted Christmas ornaments that came from vintage kits, starting back as far as, I want to say the 1800s. Let's see if this will come up. It's not going to. I should have had my poop in a group, right? Didn't work. I know where I need to go. So I want to start out with Bucilla because I think a lot of people are more familiar with Bucilla craft ornaments than they are with handmade craft ornaments than they are with anything else, right? So let's see and talk. Most everything that I'm going to talk about is down in the description. So if you look down there, it's got to want to know a little bit about the history of Bucilla. Well, plaid is now the online spot to go to get the new Bucilla ornaments and stuff like that. So this is in the description, and let's just check it out. Plaid, the new product showcase, so you can find all the new Bucilla ornaments and stuff. It is a very popular brand. Hi, Amy. How are you? Bucilla was founded in 1867 by Bernhard Ullman, a European immigrant who lived in Woodside, New York. Mr. Ullman originally sold napkins, doilies, and handkerchiefs printed with silkscreen embroidery designs from a pushcart in the streets. I'll see if I can find it again. But when I was looking through eBay earlier today, I actually found somebody has one of his original books for sale. He opened his first and only retail store in 1875. He began to sell his products to other retailers. The company was first known as Bernhard Ullman Company. Get that? Bernhard Ullman Company Incorporated. BUCI. Bucilla basically are the initials. That's where Bucilla came from. Lace, linen, and accessories. It was shortened to Bucilla, an acronym of the longer name. The company grew steady and was well known for the quality products and designs. It soon became the leader of a very small and fragmented industry. I don't think that after doing a lot of research on the other companies that do this kind of stuff, I don't agree with that being a small and fragmented industry. When we're talking about kits and handcrafted stuff, because let me just tell you, I thought at 26 different companies that I have written down here that I was pretty much done. I was wrong. I was beyond wrong. In addition to providing, let's see, in the early 1900s, the company developed Melina, a brand of yarn designed for hand knitting. The brand was quite successful. And at the height of its popularity, sales of Melina yarn comprised nearly 70% of Bucilla's total sales. The yarn was extremely high in quality and was considered to be the best for hand knitting. And it still is. I have vintage skeins of yarn, Bucilla, as a matter of fact. In addition to providing the high-quality yarns for knitting, needlepoint, and embroidery, Bucilla became a well-known publisher of books and patterns related to needlework. This is a huge thing, especially if you can find the old ones. The older, the better, because people can't find these anymore. I have a bunch of them. Surprise, surprise. Instructional books on various needlework methods, knitting, and pattern books were enormously popular and helped Bucilla become a common household name. And then it goes on to talk about how it was owned and managed by the Ullman family until 1922, when it was sold as an early ESOP, employee stock option purchase, to its employees. The employee-owned company flourished until 1962, when it was sold to Indian Head Corporation, a well-known conglomerate at the time. Indian Head was purchased by Hanson Trust. You know, it all goes downhill. A Swedish company in 1966. Hanson owned Bucilla until 1977, when it was sold to Armour Dial, a division of Greyhound Corporation. So from the research and from what I've seen, the very, very popular Bucilla kits are from 1981 and down, because the other ones are fairly readily available. Plus, they're still making new stuff now, right? But the deal is, your sister has totes filled with crop. I do too. It must be me you're talking about, Kathy. That's funny. I clean. I got to stay on topic. You know how it is. Let's see. In the 1960s, the popularity of instructional and pattern books began to decrease, probably because more women were working. Bucilla concentrated on marketing its products in the form of needlework kits to meet the changing demands of the consumer. Also, during this time, knitting as a craft began to lose its popularity. The Molina brand was eventually sold to private investors and no longer exists today. Bucilla products remained popular. However, the brand continued to set the industry standard for quality products and designs. Bucilla changed hands once again in 1983 when it was purchased from Armour Dial by a group of private investors. Its success continued, and in 1996, the company was purchased by the Dyson. Yeah, that's funny. It went to Greyhound to Dyson, Kistner Moran Corporation, and placed under the direction of Plaid Enterprises, where it remains today. And if you guys get a chance to go check out Plaid. Dave, what the heck, buddy? How are ya? Yo, yo, yo. Welcome in. Bucilla continued success can be attributed in part to its ability to adjust to the ever-changing demands of the consumer. As various needlework methods and techniques rise in popularity and consumer demands change, Bucilla responds with appropriate products. Today, Bucilla continues to meet the needs of consumers by providing quality products, trend-right designs, and the best possible customer service. They must have AI. I mean, everybody seems to think AI is the best possible customer service. As new consumers discover the joy of time spent creating handcrafted items, Bucilla will continue to thread a tradition of needle crafting. So, pretty cool. You know what? Maybe I'll just show you some of the new stuff they had. So if we go over here to shopping, it'll show, and somewhere in here, here's all the different brands under the Bucilla umbrella. Apple Barrel, Bucilla under the Plaid, Delta Cream Coat, Fabric Creations, Folk Art, Fragmented Effects, Gallery Glass, Kick Studio, Mod Podge, One Stroke, all these different Waverly, all these different things that you can purchase. And let's see, why isn't it? Here we go, DIY crafts. So everything that you want. I'd rather that you guys came here and purchased your items than to go to Hobby Lobby. But here we go. Here are some of the newer kits for stockings, door hangers, and ornaments. And like this is the Bucilla Seasonal Felt Ornaments Kit, Mary Pickawall. So very similar to the older kits, different colors, different styles, more up-to-date things, right? So that is, and then you have felt, velvety, soft, folk art, velvety, crush, red. Is this felt? I'm thinking it is. Velvet crush. Oh, it's the, I can't handle the, yeah. So anything that you need, you can come here. You can go anywhere and get it, right? Hey, girl, hey. Let's see. Oh, boy. We got KT Treasures in the house. We got Kristen in the house. We got Kay Hollins in the house. Anything Bucilla sells well for me, too. I'm telling you. And if you don't know Bucilla, learn it. But here's the thing. If it's not Bucilla, and you try to pawn it off as Bucilla, you will get schooled. You will get schooled, as you should for anything. Don't try to pawn off Murano. That's not Murano. Found out that Canada has stores. Yes, and here's the thing about the felt. The let's see, I had it. Oh, I want right here. Certain felt was the kits were made of a different type of Jessica's Corner. This site is down in the description, and she is amazing. But the older kits had better felt. And the older kits, like here's a kit from, does she have a date in here? She doesn't. These are from 1976. Anything down below here. The older kits were 40% wool and 60% rayon, but the ones even older than that were I believe even more wool content, and it makes a difference. It really makes a difference because especially if you're at a, I don't know, thrift store or whatever, you will notice that the felt balls up and pills up, and that's because it is it's got more of the newer the rayons and that kind of stuff in it. So the older kits have the better felt. It's and if you wanted to go and purchase just plain felt, it's junk. Yep, right there. These two ladies, Evan, Owen, and Kathy, they do a lot of crafting, and they'll tell you. Anyway, this gal right here, she has a pretty impressive listing. You can go to Jessica's Corner of Cyberspace. Like I said, her link is in the description. And she has this link on felt ornaments. Felt ornaments she's made, felt ornament kits by brand, tips for beginner. This is great because you can just literally look in here, plaid Bucilla, and you can go down here and she's going to give you all the stuff. Disney, Better Homes and Gardens, Paragon, Sultana, Melina, and some of these Melina has been around for a very long time. You've got other needlepoint or cross stitch kits in your store now that don't sell, but I got them in a lot of Bucilla, so I listed them anyway. Yeah, you might try lotting them together, Kristen. Cheryl, how are you? Hello. Titan, look, go. We're gonna pull up some of these older brands. A lot of their design works. Let's see what else we got. Those are the brands that she's showing here for these ones. She also has, let's go back here. When we were looking down here, these kits, Bucilla kits numbered 487 and beyond, released in approximately 1981. And you can go down here, and what's great about this is if you are looking for a kit number, she's got it. So I recently purchased a large amount of Bucilla already made ornaments. And when I say a large amount, it was over 300. And it was important to me when I listed. I knew what they were when I saw them. Now, not all of them that I got were Bucilla, but the majority of them were. The buyers probably know that the quality is not. I agree with you, Kathy. And there's still a few. I have this kit right here. This kit right here is listed in my store. I brought it up. This is actually not only do I have the kit, I have, not from this kit, I also have from an older kit, the Raggedy Ann and Andy. Sorry about the glare. And these are no joke. They are not easy. They're time consuming to make. So when you find these in the wild and they're already made, let's see. That's not one of them. This isn't all of them. I've already got them all listed. This isn't even all of them. This is half of them that I got. I think I have 73 listings. So let's just pull this out. This is from kit number 3391. Let me shut this down for a minute. Somebody will let me know. With cross-stitch kits, yes, but not all cross-stitch kits. So you really have to look them up. This kit is Athletics 3391, and it's called, the name of it is Nursery Rhymes. So we have Humpty Dumpty, and then we have this isn't Little Jack Horner. This is Little Jack Horner sat in the corner eating his pudding pie, and then Jack jumped over the candlestick, and then Mary White Country. No, yeah, Mary had a little lamb. I don't even know. Doug, hey, I don't even know my nursery rhymes anymore. The lady that made these had garland all around her basement, and she had hundreds of these. Like I told you, I bought 300 of them. It took me almost 4 hours to lay them out and put them together in kits. But as you can see, there is a lot of work to these. First off, you have to cut everything out. They don't come pre-cut. Then there's all the handwork. So the finished ornaments sell until the crud hit people that just weren't sticking around. Yeah. The finished ornaments sell for way more than the kits sell. And they should, because they've had hours of work put into them. There's several Facebook groups that are just, what did I do with my bag here? That are just dedicated to Bucilla. Just Bucilla. I shouldn't say just. They do have other kits and stuff like that, but I've linked one down below in the description that is a public group, and it is Bucilla. Let's see, what is it? The official Bucilla group. There's a couple other that are private. If anybody is interested in those, I have been invited by somebody who is in another group, and she's one of the administrators of it. If anybody is interested in it and they want to be part of that, send me a message and I will ask if I can invite, because I don't know how many people they want in their groups. But you guys, don't come after me, any of you Bucilla people, because you know I love you, but I'm not going to sell these cheap. I did not look up comps on these. I'm not going to look up comps on them. I listed them per the amount of work that was done per item. So I think this one, Amy, how are you, girlfriend? I think this one right here. Wow. I need another screen here. Oh, that's dust on the top of my monitor. I was like, what the heck? Somebody needs to come and clean. Let me pull up my listings on these, because I've had them listed. Well, I couldn't get them all listed in one day, you guys. I mean, you know, I'm good, but I'm not that good. Now I lost my place in my book because I shut the front door. Is that all of them? Let's just do this. All right, we'll go. So I have 79 listings, and I still have about, hi, Periwinkle Dreams, how are you? I've missed all of you guys too. I still have 15 more to do some research on. And this one right here, I literally found today when I was doing research on some other things, because I'm clicking on the wrong one. You know, you have to click on the right screen. This is by a company called Vintage Felt Originals Inc. And they were sew and glue. There's no stitching on it. There's no beads. There's no sequins. There's no anything, but they're so darn cute. And just imagine if somebody got their hand, well, it almost looks like the eyelashes are stitched, but I know they're not. And then there's its little tail. So this one's actually a fairly decent size, but I mean that right there could be spruced up should you want to, right? So let me get out of this one because we don't need that one. Some of these items that I have listed are not Bucilla. This one right here, I think it's Bucilla. I'm not sure. So I did not list it as Bucilla. You don't need to. And I have a couple people I can ask. I just haven't had time. Right now, I need it to be listed, right? So depending on the size and the amount of stuff that's been done to it, I have this listed at $29.99. Will I sell it at that? I don't know. I've added in a little space so that I can send out offers, so that I can take out offers. I would like to get $22 for this ornament because that ornament is worth $22. And why is it worth $22? Because there's several hours worth of work into just that ornament. Here is a set. These little teddy bears. They're just adorable. And this is how I titled my ornaments. I paid 20, by the way, you guys. I paid 25 cents a piece. But at the end of the day, everything that I got at the whole estate sale was 69 cents. I got some pretty nice things, and I've focused on getting these listed because I wanted to. I don't know how many items were in this kit originally. I mean, I looked at the kit when I pulled these up, but I know that I have 5 of them. So Vintage Bucilla Playful Teddies is the actual name of the kit. I have 5 of the felt jeweled sequin Christmas ornaments, and that's the kit number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and $69.99. So that's kind of how I'm pricing my items, depending on the amount of work and stuff. And look, there's more. These ones right here, I actually have 3 sets of, and this I didn't price as high. As you see, I have B in here because I have more than one set. Yet one set only has 2. These are so adorable, but they are old, and they have been hooked and unhooked and hooked and unhooked from the thing that she had, so they need some help. Here's the other set. This set is in better condition, and I priced it a little bit higher. So am I telling you guys that that's how you should price yours? Nope. Price them however you want to price them. I'm telling you that's how I price them because I know the amount of time and effort that goes into these. And I already have sold several sets. If we go right here, if we go back here to my eBay and we go to all orders, I can show you what I've sold. I've only had these. I can show you what I've sold when it lets me. I've only had these listed for a few weeks, but these are the ones that I have sold so far. So this set right here, I have sold, and I got positive, actually got positive feedback on this one and this one. This set right here sold for $64, $75.94. You see, I listed it there. I took an offer. This is this kit only had 4. I'm not out to steal anything from anybody, but I'm not going to give them away. I had a lady was pretty adamant about some pricing on one today, and I told her I just am not ready to go $30 for 7 ornaments today. Anyway, so these are Bucilla. What did I miss? Amy and Doug. These are the Bucilla ornaments, and then there are so many other different brands and things that I want to talk about. So anybody have anything they want to say? Any questions so far? All right, let's go. So LeeWards is another company that is very popular, and an older company that made kits, and they look similar to Bucilla. However, they are not as glitzy as Bucilla. What do you know? I couldn't find these angels, and then somebody in the Facebook group, the private Facebook group, posted her Christmas tree, and at the very top of the Christmas tree was this angel, and I sent her nothing to say related to the topic. You better keep yourself quiet there, buddy. At the very top of the Christmas tree was one of these angels as a tree topper, and I asked her, I messaged her, and I said, do you happen to know who made that kit? Where who is the angel by? I said, I know it's not Bucilla, and she said no. And so it was funny because she told me who she thought it was, and we both found it at the same time. So these are actually fairly good sized. As you can see, they're almost the same size as the ruler. And they're gorgeous. And mine weren't made as tree toppers. I suppose they could be turned into it by somebody, should they want to. And that's the beauty of these. If you're look at the hand stitching on these. You see that? Let me get it. Let me see if I can get one that's closer. That is all done by hand. Every little teeny tiny stitch. Every little sequin has a bead in the center of it with a stitch going through to hold it in. That is why these are so sought after. That is why these are so expensive. So vintage LeeWards. The kits themselves, that just kills me right there. That's the kit for the ornaments that I just sold, or the ornaments that I just showed you. And sometimes people just don't know what they have. The vintage Bucilla felted jeweled exotic birds are one of the most sought after ornaments and kits. So keep that in mind if you ever see the kits that look like this and they're Bucilla. What kit is this? And most of the kits, 1979, these guys have a date on theirs. Most of them do not have a date on it. Art number 1543030. There's your kit. And you can go through here and sort high to low and see what they are, right? Also, I should go back to that because I saw one that I want to talk about real quick. Let's see here. LeeWards pretty much means money. Yeah, I agree with you. And speaking of that, this one right here is fairly sought after as well. And I'll tell you what, you guys, these guys have alerts. They have alerts set up. As soon as you list that thing, they are sharing it in their groups. And they're coming to buy it. So this one right here, new old stock, LeeWards 12 Days of Christmas padded felt ornaments kit. The thing about this kit is it's upside down. That's pretty good. These snowflakes back behind these ornaments are plastic, and they're adorable, but they're like a clear plastic. Acrylic is probably what they are. And lots of times when I'm digging in somebody's box of Christmas crafty things, you'll see stuff like this. So keep your eyes open for these things like this that didn't get finished, because let me just tell you, you can't get these. If somebody got this kit and it had only 4 or 5 of these in them, well, it's a 12 ornament kit, right? They need 12 of them. They're going to have to go find something somewhere else that looks similar to it. So parts and pieces. If you find in somebody's sewing room some true felt, it's not hard to tell by the feel of felt. Felt has a it's just got a feeling to it. That doesn't help you guys. The thicker the felt, the better it is. Oh yeah, these plastic snowflakes. I look at the plastic snowflakes and the covers that went on the Christmas lights, those pieces too. So if they are a crafter and they have these items, I wonder if it says on the back here. Oh, I thought it. Okay, maybe it'll say right here. Crystal snowflakes. Presented in padded felt, sequins, braid, and sparkling crystal snowflakes. Exclusive LeeWards designs. So LeeWards, sometimes I almost think that LeeWards is I may have just found another set that I have is way more sought after than Bucilla because it's so much harder to find. Yeah, the light covers indeed. And these ones right here, little prize pockets, this just cracked me up. Look, there's a stick of Wrigley's gum in there and a lollipop. Who wouldn't want this on Christmas morning hanging on their tree? However, and feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know where they got the vintage Blumenthal. I can't find Blumenthal. Wasn't Blumenthal's a store? Somebody help. I know Juicy Fruit's like one of my favorites. My mom hated that. I'm pretty sure Blumenthal is a store, but these literally, you guys, you got to be a detective. These are made by Felt Originals Inc. Nowhere on anything that I could find here could I find Blumenthal. And yeah, it was a store, but that's what I thought. So what I'm thinking here is this was purchased at Blumenthal. I don't even see a price tag or anything. So I think I've already sent 3 messages to different sellers today because they had companies' names spelled wrong. Nice messages, right? Help just letting them know. Because I appreciate that when other sellers do that to me and they let me know that, that's not what it is, or you have this spelled wrong, or there's something wrong here. So this is another brand. Like I told you, I have 26 brands written down, and I didn't even get some of the more popular ones as far as that goes. But LeeWards, I'm gonna have to say, just from the small, I'm not an expert in this. I got that in the description, right? In no way, shape, or form am I anywhere close to an expert on any of this, nor will I ever claim to be, but I sure am able to research and point you towards people who are. And I have no issue with somebody coming into the comments and, nicely. I have not had to remove any comments, and I would like to never remove any comments. So if I've misspoken, please correct me. because this is for learning for people. So LeeWards, how about the double mint twins jingle? Wow, that is clean for as old as it is. And see, same with this person. They didn't know who's responsible for making this. So vintage felt ornaments are a thing, and we could just do it's not just ornaments, right? It's tablecloths. It's okay. Just let's have no comments on this. They made toilet seat covers and all of that stuff for your bathroom. Yes, I know. Yes, I know. Just you can repurpose those and use those for something else, right? Especially if you get the kit, you can do something else with it. Nobody wants those in their bathrooms. Okay, I don't want them in my bathroom. I'm not going to stop you from doing whatever you want to do in your bathroom. So Paragon is another company that makes a lot of kits. That's Bucilla. You see, I don't have Bucilla in my title, but that's what they're. Walco is okay. This is actually, I didn't look at this. Let me see. This isn't Walco. This is Holiday. This is Holiday Industries, a subsidiary of Walco. So they should not have put Walco in the title, in my personal opinion, because Holiday Industries is a whole offset of their own. The bathroom sets were fun. I mean, they made some really cute bathroom sets. Don't get me wrong. So this is truly, see that right there? Apparently, you could get it at Walmart. Uh-oh. Let's see. Let's go up here. This symbol right here, you're going to see that on a lot of things. That is actually the brand of this, not Walco. It was just a subsidiary of Walco. And these are just adorable. So, you know, when you're sorting through hundreds of ornaments, I kind of was getting to the point where I would look at the faces. I would literally look at the faces and see and put like faces together. It wasn't a fun feat. So let's see who else we've got here. They don't know. There's another Holiday. I wonder if this is the same seller. That's Etsy. It's the same kit, so it's the same seller. They just cross post. Designs for the Needle. This is another company, and these aren't quite as glitzed out. However, you can glitz anything up, right? The little Missy doll kits. Oh, that actually looks like some cardinals that I have listed. So, you know, I wonder if this one has a date on it, or if she put it. This is Designs for the Needle. That is another company. Let's see, who else do I have here that I've written down? Ultimate Bucilla, Paragon, Titan, Holiday Industries, Design Works. That's that one. Edna Looney. Let's check out Edna Looney. Edna and I would have been good friends. I like her last name. Edna Looney. Now, Edna Looney, along with Bucilla and some of these other companies, she didn't just do felt ornaments. She also did here another type we're going to talk about in a little bit. Here again we have the plastic. This one's not as bad. It's more of a softer plastic, so it wasn't brittle. So then you would do your whole design here, all of this hand stitched, and then you would attach it to the crystal, the plastic snowflake. But Edna Looney design. Oh, that's not Edna Looney. I'm Looney. Here's a vintage Edna Looney. Maybe they'll let us look at it. Tree ornament. So that's exactly what we just saw. On the other ornament. Sorry, I was looking to, I was reading. I can't read and talk. 6 inches. Sufficient materials to make double-sided designs as pictured. So it's on both sides. Or you could make 2 if you wanted to, I suppose. And what a lot of people are doing, especially when they're getting their hands on Hirschner's, Mary Maxim. Yep, I got them all. As a matter of fact, Sears actually did kits too. Dexter's. What do we got here? Janelin, Nob Hill Linens, Titan, Jiffy Stitchery, NMI, which is Needle Magic, Bernia, Solon. This one is something else. Walco, Mary Mac, West Trim Novelties, Holiday Industries, Fibercraft, Felt Organic, Felt Originals, Molina. I mean, it just goes on. And you'll find these kits. They're crazy. And then you'll find, I'm not going to say that these, I just want to show these because these are handmade. I think they're handmade. I could only find one other set of these. Somebody knows something about it, let me know. And they were on a Japanese website and they couldn't even find anything on them, but they sold them for quite a bit of money. They almost look like Knickerbocker, but they're not. There's no tags, there's no nothing. And everything is hand sewn. And it's very obvious that they're hand sewn and hand painted. So it's not just Christmas ornaments. All of these companies also do Halloween. I mean, it's not just Christmas themed, right? For every, is that what these are? Do you think these are Jiffies? Let me tell you, I don't know what they are. I don't even know if I let them loose yet. I might have. And then I haven't figured out who made this one yet. I don't think this was handmade for sure. And she's jointed. So, you know, I love the little dolls. Whoever did this did an amazing job. Yeah, I didn't think so, Amy. And then you'll have this ones like these. This is not felt, but this is handmade. And you can certainly tell how they sewed it up. Is it badly handmade? Nope, I don't think so. But it's cute, and somebody will buy it. They'll put it on a wreath. They'll put it in an ensemblage, right? The next thing that I want to talk about, let's leave the felt ornaments alone for a little bit, because a lot of these same companies. Oh, let's do this real quick. Toll painting. Toll painting was a huge thing in the 70s and the 80s, maybe in the 90s too. I don't know. I was too busy working and raising kids then. I got this at the same estate sale, and it had a whole train set to it, but I didn't like the rest of the train sets. I just bought this piece. Anyway, so, but I found the actual book and the artist that designed this. So I just listed this separately. And I loved it because it has the little, like, they're almost like snow babies, Christmas snow babies, pixies. But this is something that people loved to do, and toll painting, and that's what it's called, toll, T-O-L-E, toll painting, is still quite popular. So that's another craft, and this isn't very big, right? This could go in a basket, it could go on your mantle, it could go anywhere. It's just a cute little the wheels the wheels on the bus do not go round and round. All right, let's talk about something that Amy loves. I do too. And that is the satin ball push pin ornaments. So here is one. It is pink. I pick these up every time I see them because you can get the designs for them. And if you're crafty, you can make them. I paid, I think I paid like 10 cents a piece for these. This is my favorite set. I love the green and the pink together. But something to keep in mind is most of these beads and the pins, well, first off, the vintage satin balls are almost impossible to find in good condition. When you do find them, they're frayed because people have just thrown them in the holiday box with these things, hooks on them. And then those hooks get caught in the satin. I don't even know why I left this on here. I usually remove the hooks from everything for that reason. They get caught in the satin, and then it has ruined your satin ball. I'm going to pull some of these up here in a minute. So that these two will get sold as a set. I don't know. I might list them separately. I have the pink set. I have more. I just grabbed. I just wanted for you guys to see. There's little teeny tiny pins in each one of those beads. Not on this one. This one looks glued. This one has glue. But let's look at this one. Much easier to see. Boy, I'm slacking. I can't believe I put those in plastic bags and didn't take the hang tags out. So here's the top of your satin ball, right? And there's your beads, and you can see the metal. I'm going to get a better camera this year. You can see the little metal dots. That is the push pin, and you take your designs and you load all of that up on the push pin, and then you push it into the satin ball. These go for some pretty good money, and they get super ornate. I found this one, and I'm looking at it, and it's kind of cracking me up because I don't know. It's hard to tell. They didn't take the plastic off the styrofoam ball, which kind of gives it an interesting look to it. And who made this? Don't know. No idea. I'm not even going to take any time, as in kit wise. Who's responsible for the kit for this one? I don't know. Yes. And Amy loves these things, and Amy makes some of the best ornaments. Let me tell you guys. I don't have any of my Christmas ones here. Do I have any of the Easter ones here? I had a bunch of them over here in the corner, but I put them away because I don't want them to get ruined. If they were holiday, put them away after that holiday. It was the only holiday stuff I get out is the ornaments that Amy makes for me of my own stuff. That's pretty sad. That Amy has made for me, I should say. So many patterns are from magazines like Workbasket. And it's funny too, because I have found some of the older pattern books that I know Amy had. Amy lost all of her things in a flood, a nasty flood. It was horrible. Many people lost lots of stuff. How were the satin balls sold before they are crafted? Did they come in a, let's pull that up. And I will show you. Let's see if anybody actually has. Well, somebody did. I feel like I might have saved it because I wanted to pull it back up for you guys. And I hate to do that to other sellers, but sometimes you find something that you want to show other people. I guess I could be sharing my screen here. Well, I found a bunch of those pattern books and I had them set aside for her for a long time. And I did send them to you, didn't I? I sent them to you, didn't I? So pyramid, thank you, Amy. Vintage, let's see, satin ball. There we go. So these ones already have design. Those aren't satin, silk spun baubles. That's not what I want. Right here. Get with the picture right here. See these? They would come in a box like this, or they would sometimes come in a plastic bag. Don't tell secrets on me, you two. I'm gonna have to mute you. So they would come in these boxes, satin sheen. These ones are, or they would come in. Remember the bows, the Christmas bows? People pay some pretty good money for. Here's some pyramid ones for these old satin balls, and most people just walk past them. I will open them up and look at them and see what kind of condition they are in to see if the satin has been ruined. Sometimes you can save them. Only a few pieces of the satin have been tortured, is what I like to call it. See how that, isn't that pretty? That's kind of how that one, there you go. That'll give you a better look at it. But they throw them back in the boxes, sometimes not these boxes. And this hook right here gets caught in the satin and it goes everywhere. They have to have, yes, right here. They have to have the styrofoam center. The plastic centers have to have glued on designs. Yes. So this one right here looks very much like that one, except for I don't think I cannot show it to you. I don't know that I can get it through to you guys, but you can see here it's like it's like a styrofoam ball that was in plastic and they never took the plastic off. They just decorated around it, which is fine. It's beautiful. So, I mean, it looks satin, but it'll never fray like the old satin. Whoever did this design. And on top of that, I can guarantee you that piece right there and the piece on the other side are earrings. They were earrings that somebody used. And that's if you ever get a junk or what does Courtney call the Kathy? Are you here? What does Courtney call the jewelry? She puts it in lots and it's got breaking and stuff like that. Crafter's lot. You get a crafter's lot of jewelry and you can make all kinds of things. But these ornaments can get super ornate. And my grandmother used to buy us an ornament every year for Christmas. What she would buy us was the Hallmark ones, and they were dated. And then she started going to the holiday craft bazaars, and so I still have a few of the ones like this that she got. These are very ornate, and they take a lot of time. And people will look at them and they'll go, "Oh, those are so gaudy," and yeah, maybe they are. But people love these, and they don't just use them for Christmas. I mean, they're all different colors. Here's a satin ball ornament from Hallmark. This tiny Dickens carols. You can find these all over the place. This piece right here, this plastic piece right here, that's all it is plastic. See how it's fraying down here? You can fix that if it's little like that. This plastic piece right here can just be disposed of. Nobody wants it for nobody wants that. They want the satin ball underneath. People decoupage on satin balls. Yes, they do. I shouldn't say nobody wants it. That's not very nice. Somebody wants it. They had one like it when they were a kid. It's their memories, right? So here's some that didn't have a lot done to them. Here's one that's fairly ornate. You know, it just really matters on who made them. What did they get them for? But you will find these satin balls. I just saw some cool ones. Here you go. Package of 12. What are they asking for these? $9.99. Seems. And they've got all different colors, so it makes me wonder how vintage they are. Do they have a name of them? Yeah, I don't think that those. What do you think, Amy? I'm thinking that's a no on the vintage on those. They got way too many of them and way too many colors. Okay, so satin ball push pin ornaments were made by many different companies. The kits, let's go back to the kit. Satin ball Christmas ornament kits. Here we go. Go away from newer. This is the cracker box. This is a newer one. That's the first one I've seen of one of these. Water Sprite. Have you heard of this company, Amy? I've never heard of them. But then I've never heard of a lot of these companies. Some of them I knew. Okay, here. Vintage Walco. This is Walco. Oops, I got you pinned still. Sorry. All right. This is a vintage Walco. Look at that. Look at that design. That's what that ornament's going to look like. And for $2.50, you can have hours of fun. Cracker box is very, very expensive new. Huh. That's good to know. Anyway, so, and they would come complete with all the materials and instructions: cherry pink satin, gold satin, peacock satin, circled collar. This one is a cherry pink satin ball. And then that's what it looks like. And all of the goodies would be inside that you need to make this kit. Let's see, I should just do this like this. Vintage satin ball. Let's go out of here because I can do a better job of there's another cracker box because that's a different one. Vintage Bucilla. Yes, Bucilla made them too. Walco. This one is a LeeWards. And something to know about that too is she has this right. It is one word, LeeWards. This one is actually she's got two boutique ball ornaments. So it's got all the stuff in there. These kits sell for pretty good money. Here's the cracker box. This is a new one for me. $54.99. Oh, and that's what it'll look like when it's done. Okay, well, I can see that. What do we got here? They don't know who it is. This is Sulan. This is another company to look for. You used to have a catalog. I'll see if I can find you another one. So these were done for Walmart, by the way, when Walmart was not what it is now. So you would get these. Man, those are super ornate. LeeWards and Sulin Industries does felt, and LeeWards does felt. So these guys had who's this one? Vintage Holiday Industries. So see the little holiday up there? Keep an eye out for those. And these are mini ones. I have some of these downstairs. They're listed already, but look at those. They're tiny. They're like tiny like this. There's 4 of them in this package. Mary Mac, another brand to learn. Almost looks, this kit almost looks like, look at the face on that. Let's see if this is better. Nope. It's a wooden ball that was painted. Yeah, that looks wood. I could be wrong. I don't think it's spun cotton, but it could be. It's open like that. So here's Mary Mac. Fibercraft. This is the one that the gal had spelled wrong. She had it spelled wrong. I don't know that it was this exact one, but I messengered. So this is another kit. You guys, look at the prices on these. Had to go set up for the swap meet. But let's look at some sold prices. $67. Yeah. 55. These are the Cracker Box ones. 55. 25. You're going to get some very good money for these. 24. This is just for a little kit. So keep your eyes open for these. And let's not just keep our eyes open for these, okay? Let's keep our eyes open for vintage. Did I send you some? Amy, did I send you some push pins? The old ones are hard to find. Can you get new ones? Yes. But let's do like this. Antique bronze is the color of these. Keep your eyes open for the older push pins. These are head pins. Those aren't what I'm looking for. You'll find them in the bottom of somebody's all of these push pins with this is what you're looking for. I wonder why I'm not seeing any like what I sent you. You'll find them in little boxes like these, and they'll just have the metal heads, and they're about this long. And you almost, wait a minute, is this some? Doubt it, because it's Joann's. Okay, but it doesn't matter if they're vintage or not. You'll see what I'm saying. You can find all of these, all of the older ones that look like these. They're different. Oh yeah, very very much so, Cheryl. Yep. Well, they were crafting. You are correct there. Another thing is, let's see. Well, I just exited right out of eBay, didn't I? Let's see. I wrote myself a note here. It might help if I actually spell everything. The beads. The beads, the beads, the beads. They don't make the beads like they used to. These beads right here look like tulips. I don't know if they're all tulip beads. They must be. These ones look like cherries. So cherries and tulips is what these are. $35. A lot of the older plastic beads, corsage pins. Yes, corsage pins. That's what those longer ones. Thank you. That's the word for them. These beads right here, they don't make the older beads. When I find these kind of beads, I don't list them. I send them to Amy because she's my girl, and I find a lot of this kind of stuff, and I'll send it to her. They don't make these beads anymore like this. Do they make beads? Yes, they don't make them out of this kind of plastic like this, like these older beads. These are made by Doris. Doris is very well known in the crafting community for plastic craft. So when you see the plastic canvas and you'll see Doris up there, these are coming to you, Amy. And then Doris also made, when you see this size 14, that's the size of, there's 14 squares in an inch. I believe that's how it's done. This is the same for, stuff's falling on the floor, you guys. That would be the same as the Adidas cloth that you would use for cross stitch, only this is plastic canvas. Yes, that's, you're not always going to find these same exact ones. And no, not for children under 3 years old. And they do still make plastic canvas. Is Doris still around? Amy will know. I feel like Toll. I took a Toll painting class after you had your baby in 86. Yeah. Thank you. Yes, they do still make Doris. Whenever I find it, I pick it up. Okay, so that was that. That's Bucilla. Somewhere here. Here it is. Here is a kit made by DesignWorks. It's really detailed. DesignWorks Crafts. This is 2005, so it's almost vintage, you guys. And it's got the plastic canvas because you're gonna cut these. They're gonna end up looking like these little angels when they're done. I have a couple of those, and then here is a Hirschner's. And this is Winter Bird Ornaments, and this is the plastic canvas. So you're going to end up with 6 little bird ornaments. And this is all done by hand, you guys. And people love to do this. It's coming on the time of year where people. Who is this? No, that's Bucilla. Where people like to do this stuff. Now this felt ornament, I'm not sure who made this. It's going to my daughter-in-law because it's the cutest little. I have a little stash for her for Christmas. This is considered cruel because it's thicker and it's done on felt. This might be a Hirschner's. I'm not sure. Available. The plastic canvas is available, but I don't know if the Doris brand is still available. And I mean, I can look it up. It would take 10 seconds, right? So this is an ornament. It's not as decked out as the other ones. It could be, but the amount of time that they spent doing that embroidery, forget about it. And then let's see. So we talked about some plastic canvas. I got you guys all hooked up here. I don't have these listed yet. I bought these, came in a high bid lot that I got from my friends, Portland Pickers, a month or so ago, just before the Portland or the Rose City Vintage Market. These are make the Christmas tree into your family tree with your favorite snapshots, favorite photo Christmas ornaments, perfect for grandparents. Yes, they are. So it's the whole kit to make these, and you put your little pictures in there. That one's sealed, and I got 4 of them. So there must be 2 that have the same design, and then they would just check right here which ones you're getting. 2 ornaments. 1 ornament A, 1 ornament C, and a set of 3. I wonder why 2 ornaments of C. That's why it was. So that's kind of cool. And then it has all the directions on the back. And this one's open. There's your patterns. I don't know if it came with all the, oh, here. It comes with that. So, and then there's some stuff inside there. It's already all basically all you're doing is folding the boxes and putting your pictures in them. Over half your hat ornaments were Doris. Yeah, they did go out of business. That's what I thought. I was pretty sure they had. So I'm usually really good about picking up anything Doris for that reason, because you can get something similar. You can always get something similar, but it's never the same, especially if you're the person that's doing the crafts and that's what you've done, that's the product that you've used, right? It's the same if you're baking, and you can get a similar baking powder and it's probably just as good, but in your head it isn't, and lots of times they aren't just as good. So let's see, what else did we have I bored you guys completely yet? LeeWards, Hirschner's, Walco, Sulin, Mary Mac, Walco Beads, and Holiday Industries. Oh, that's what, where was this one? It might have been Walco Beads. The little, well, here's a kit, holiday lamps. And that would make those 2 ornaments right there. I don't care for those. I'm trying to be nice. These were very popular. These little Missy is what Kathy was talking. Hi, Barbara. How are you? These little Missy dolls. And you have your chenille arms, right? If you guys can find this chenille, man, I found some old vintage chenille from an estate sale, and they were florists. They had boxes of this stuff in all the different thicknesses and sizes. These little Missy dolls. Thank you. How are you? You have reseller rowboat in the house. Oh my gosh, thank you. All right, little Missy dolls. That's what Kathy was talking about a little bit ago. From Walco. Beaded sequins. Look at it's and the little hands. So let's see let's go back to the chenille. Where'd that one go? I had this one up. This is chenille. For those of you that don't know, for those of you that do. And then look at the little heads on the push pins. So there's a push pin, there's a bead, there's a sequin. And these are all placed in specific spots to cover up. And that's the styrofoam ball underneath it, right? Look at all the different designs. And so your kit, I wonder, this one's already done. Your kit would come with, it's a devil. Okay, it is, because it's got the little devil thing right there. $45 for that. Are the tiny hands and the foam body, I bet. And even the, okay, so here we go. Vintage lot of sequin beads. I don't think that these are that old, the way they're presented. Those ones might be. But the ones in the tube, because that came with them. However, here's another little Missy. I wonder if they have some kits here. These were very, very, very popular. And this lady, like me, either had a lot or found a bunch of them. Here's some vintage Walco Christmas ornament kit, Santa face. Just the whole kit. That's adorable. Kit makes 4. That's a good price on there. That's a very good price on there. And this seller has more of those too, because I remember seeing her. Plus I may or may not know her. Here is they don't even know Walco and LeeWards. Or they don't know. This one's interesting because the sequins are strung on. They're sewn on these little things, and then they push pinned them in. So 30 designs for little Missy kits. Let's check them out. Well, here's quite a few of them right here. This one lady, $55. That's a steal. Somebody go buy these and separate each one of them out for $54. Anybody want the link to that? That's a crazy deal right there. There you go. Somebody go buy those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's less. That's what you want for shipping. 13. So we got 55 plus, we'll just say 15 divided by 10. Looking at $7 a piece. That's what you call sniping. That is what you call sniping. Look at the chenille on this gal's arms. Who knew all that stuff I made back then when no one wanted it would be popular, right? That's hilarious. And it's so true. It is so true though, Barbara. I kid you not. If somebody I know is watching this that's in my group and you're not going to go buy those, shame on you. Here's another set for $36. This same gal, I think. Let me see. Who is that? Antique Paper Shop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 for $49. These are the, looks like the dolls of the world. There was, oh man, what did I just do? I did, didn't I? This is what I want. Nope. Okay, I know what I did. Here we go. Here's some kits. $59 for that little Missy beaded doll kit. Chiquita. Here's, oh, isn't she cute? Walco. Remember how Holiday has this same thing, only it says Holiday, and the one gal was putting in, they're going to be in boxes like this. That's what you want to look for. And this set right here had a Southern Belle, a Miss Liberty, Alice Blue, Bride, Golden Girl, Spring Beauty. That was 1974. Am I doing something wrong? Somebody trying to get a hold of me. I heard my phone go off. I have to make sure I'm not doing something wrong. Okay. It's been a while. You guys got to keep me in check, right? So lots of times you find, wow, this is okay. Here we go. This is what happens when people don't know what they have. Little shop of hoarders. 1, 2, 3, 4. I wonder if they show the backs, and they don't. Somebody, there's the beginner cookbook. That's the chef. Bride. Violent musical recital show. It's too bad they don't show that, the back of that one. Here's some more. So they're out there, you guys, if you want them. Got 2 boxes sitting right beside me. Why does that not surprise me? All right, I want to make, oh, one of the other things that I wanted to talk to you guys about, let's see if I got everything that I really wanted to get, is looking for the vintage, like I said earlier, looking for the vintage felt, the vintage, the older beads. What? Here you go, guys. There's 3 for $15. 6. That's a steal. They all have their. Only one of them has its hands. Huh. There you go. She's got a look on her face. She is not happy. She's thinking she should be the bride. That's jealousy right there. And this gal right here, she's got something going on with her hair. I don't know. Maybe this one's jealous that they have more hair than her. I don't know. The vintage, I find a lot of crafting these kind of things that people have started and not finished. And I find and I see quite a few people telling other people to leave those behind. They're just going to get, it's just going to get them grief when they list them. Well, I'm just going to say it as it is. If you're leaving that stuff behind, you're an idiot. Some of the sequins they don't make anymore. Some of those go to specific kits. Those, the snowflakes, all of those pieces. When you find these kits and they're not full, they're missing a piece, you've found gold. You really have found gold. So then somebody will say, well, how long is it going to take to list it? I don't know. Do your homework on it. How long is it going to take for sell through? People have asked me. I don't sell the same stuff everybody else does. I'm not on the clothing reel. I sell vintage and collectibles. Can you figure out the sell through on vintage and collectibles? You sure can. If those are the vintage and collectibles that you want to sell. A lot of people don't think about these items. They look at them and they walk right past them. I can't tell you how many trays of these little ornaments and stuff like this that people walk by and they have no idea because they can't take the time to look at them. Hello? My name's Noel, and I will look at your vintage ornaments and I will sell them. I will buy them. I will take them for free and I will sell them because there are people out there that want these. I sell memories every day, and it's you can just go through here and look at all the different ones. Flocked fruit. Flocked fruit is something that's just they're going to have you put. I'll look at, okay, beaded fruits. These things, man, I haven't seen these in a long time. These can go for some really good money. People walk right past these. They think they're ugly. Every stinking one of these beads put on here has got a pin and another bead on top of it. Do you know? Do you even have any idea how much time it takes to make these? Yes, Linda. eBay sellers walk right past craft kits. I pick up, yep, 100%. Hi, T. How are you? And don't give up if they're not selling right away. Remember, you guys, Christmas, Easter is probably the hardest, the slowest selling of the holidays. But depending on what you have, this kind of stuff, Christmas and Halloween is beat out Christmas. Christmas and Halloween sell all year long. So does Easter, so does St. Patrick's Day, any of those. But these things right here, they will absolutely sell all year long. And I hear this all the time. Yeah, but they don't sell. They sell for more money at Christmas time. Then put your price at what you would put it for at Christmas time and let it sit. Because if you're selling it for less during the summer than what it would sell for at Christmas time, again, I'm going to have to refer to here's your sign. Because you're letting it sell for that price. It's not that they don't sell for that price. You're just letting it sell for that price. People don't necessarily want to buy these in December. They might want to buy them in January after they've gotten Christmas money. What they really want to buy them is earlier in the year so that they can have time to work on them, because these take a long time to make. These, especially this one right here. Let's see if somebody has, here's a banana. I wonder if anybody has any of the actual ornaments. Oops. See if they have any finished ornaments. Most people won't pick them up. Here, no. These are not the same thing. These are sugar frosted. Here's, those are not. Let's see if anybody's sold any. And then we'll go look on Google to see if anybody has any that, man, that's saying something to me, that we're not seeing any finished ones. People will hang on to them, or people don't know what they are. Here's a bird, very similar. Let's go look on the Google and see if anybody has any. Nope. I don't think so. They're very specific. If they don't have the pin with the bead on them, that's not them. They take hours. No, these are not them. That was a fakey. That is not that. Of course. These are them. Maybe not. No. There's a fly in here. The one thing about Etsy. Oh yeah, maybe they are. Okay, let's see. Got too many windows open. And you can see the bead. You can see the pins, the push pins. You guys have any idea how long it takes to make these? Look at, you can even see the push pins coming out down here. So there's a push pin. There's a bead. There might not be another bead. There's a push pin and there's the bead, and it goes in, and these all have to be lined up. What are they selling these for? Don't be fooled. Like, I'm waiting for you guys to ask me about this rare find. Etsy puts that on everything. Etsy needs to have their hands slapped. Anyway, so that's a pretty good price. 1, 2, 3, 4. I might have done 54. We'll see. That's a lot of work, you guys. That's a lot of work. Value people's work and time and energy and the design and the age and how good a condition these are in. Don't shame people for pricing. Here's a whole nother set. These are, oh, those are amazing. So there you go. These have sequins. Those are beautiful. Look at how brilliant those are. You can really see. And now we're not using beads. We're using a sequin, well, a small bead. Let's see where you can really see them. Okay, so you got a pin, a bead, and a sequin. That's a lot of work, you guys. And to cover everything up and make it look good so that you cannot see the fruit underneath. Anyway, so these, don't walk past these things. And if you do, turn around and go back. So don't get fooled by the frosted. Here's, Etsy has quite a few of these, you know, these beaded fruit kits, any of these Christmas kits for ornaments and that kind of stuff. They're pretty much gold. You almost can't go wrong. The cross stitch ones, they don't. Now, if it's Bucilla or Dimensions and it's a specific one, that's totally different. You have to look some of those things up, right? A seed bead, yes. If it's other, and even, hi Jan, that's okay. No, you don't. Some things just sell really well because of the design and the style. You could have two different Bucilla and whatever the picture is on there. You could have two different items and they're not going to sell. One of them will sell for 120 bucks and one of them will sell for 25. And same goes with Dimensions Golds or any of those kind of things. You have to look each one of them up. With Bucilla, you have to look them all up. But pretty much I can tell you the older kits and the finished ornaments, that's where your money is in all of these. Sometimes the older kits will sell for more than the finished stuff, but I have yet to see that in a lot of things. And if it is, it's because the person that's selling them, doesn't, let's see if I can do this right. How my kids, I was using my son last night. Firstly, they don't know what they have. B, I'm such a horrible person. This is why my kids are crazy. because they hang around me. B, they know what they have and they don't care. And third, now I've lost my whole train of thought. Oh heavens. The Mill Hill Stitch ones, like I don't think I found Mill Hill Stitch. I have some listed, by the way. They don't sell for as much as they used to, Jen, but they do sell. Yes, they do. Listings. I sadly I lotted mine together. I did not sell them separately. These are Jim Shore and Mill Hill too. Unfortunately, I did not have the whole trilogy. Well, there you go. They're listed and then I have I got this set too, as well. As a matter of fact, Jan, remember that estate sale I went to after I got off the plane from coming to your guys' house that was in Longview? Then I went back and I helped clean out and got everything for free. That's where these came from. I literally just am down to one. I am down from 6 complete storage units to 1, you guys. That's what I've been doing. That's what I've been doing this summer. Plus, I haven't been feeling well. I fought to get iron infusions and all of that. You will go buy them. Don't kill yourself off. So send me an offer. You can send me an offer, you know. Anyway, hey Glenn, did you come back? You just sold a Mill Hill Spring Series for $35. Yes, ma'am. Good for you. So keep your eyes open for those. Keep your eyes open for that stuff because it's out there. Oh, I know. There was one more thing I wanted to show you guys. Let me pull it up here. I wrote it down. Where did I write it? Oh, I know where I wrote it. On a piece of paper. That's where I wrote it. I'm getting to that point now, you guys. I got to write it down. I'm not as squirrely as I used to be. Well, maybe I am. This is actually, I'm spelling that so wrong. I know I'm not sharing it. Okay, this is cool. It's not the exact same one that I was looking at earlier. If you've ever seen these Ukrainian eggs, I didn't realize that they actually sold kits to them. So if you ever see these, you'll see the eggs themselves, but they actually sell kits to them. This one's Luba's Ukrainian eggs, but this is the one that I saw earlier. It's Holiday Ornament Designs, Vintage Ukrainian Egg Christmas Holiday Kit. Decorate 50 to 60 eggs. That's so freaking cool. So this, good night, T. Thanks for popping in. You too. This is just another thing, you know, it's like another one bites the dust, right? These are cool. And the actual Ukrainian eggs, I have some listed. They are so cool. So this would be all the different dyes. And there's your instrument for scratching, because you're actually scratching into the egg. Let's see if we can find some actual. Oh shoot, did I really do that? Okay. These are really pretty if you ever see them. That's not what I wanted. So there's the egg where they put the hole in it and blew it out. And there's your designs. And lots of times on these that I've noticed, the ones that I've gotten, they actually make a design. They actually scratch down into the shell. But look at these, you guys, $105. Now that's what they're asking for it. Let's not go there. Any of these things, and they're going, sadly, unfortunately, going to be harder. What the heck? Harder and harder to find because of what's going on in the world over there. A lot of this stuff has tragically been lost. So if you find them, save them. There's people out there that are going to want them because they've lost everything that they had. So this isn't just a memory. These are history. They're from their I can't get the word out. Somebody help me. There's a group in Toledo that makes them every year. Part of their ancestry, their tradition. Thank you. So and most of them don't have them. They're gorgeous. So that was another thing I was going to show you guys. It's not hand stitched. It's not felt, but it is definitely something that's big. It's always been big. And if you find the eggs themselves, they also sell well, but the kit. Push the wrong button. That's what I did. Sorry about that. There is a wax resist scratches and okay. Anyway, what did I do here? Now it's got me on every screen. I don't know what's going on. It's a good thing we're almost done here, though. Anyway, you guys and gals, under Fremont. Yep, I'm under the Fremont Bridge. Next week, something new, another topic. Keep your eyes open. I'm going to start trying to post a video a week. I haven't been sourcing. I'm probably not going to be going sourcing, but I managed to get all of the old footage off of my phone that I thought I lost when it got broken. So I'm going to start putting out some videos. I did film this last storage unit that I cleaned out, and I was hoping to get it up this week, but it didn't happen. Dren's going back to school. Emily is needed some help with some stuff, so I've spent some time with Emily. This has been a busy week. I'm not used to all of this stuff. Tonight was I know, all for you, Amy. Anytime. I'm here for you guys. Garden videos. I actually do have some garden videos. I need to put some of those out. And all of the videos that I filmed from the house that I haven't put out. So I'll start getting some more stuff out for you guys. I appreciate you more than you know. I will see you live next Friday. Have a great Labor Day weekend. Spend some time with whoever you want to. I love you guys. Bye.